Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Friday Night Fights, a real play 5th edition suburban fantasy Dungeons and Dragons podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia. And with us tonight are our lovely players. You all just won the finals of your local adventuring circuit, and I bet you feel pretty good about that. There was some stuff with Halo that went down. There were chains that came out of Haley A that controlled everyone on the battlefield. You managed to take her out, and with some quick thinking, you managed to get her teleported out of the arena so the chains no longer took effect on your enemies. And then it was just a good old rivalry from there. So we'll start at the top. Drew, you're playing Skate. How is Skate celebrating his victory?
I feel like there's probably at least a us staff party, but maybe like bigger kind of celebration thing, or like people are just celebrating on the square or something. I feel like he like whipped out the old electric guitar and was like playing some tunes off to one side.
You know what? Give me a performance check with advantage. You won, so roll this at advantage.
Oh hell yeah! I can perform good because I won. Because I already did something good. Roll it again. Damn it. I'm over here like clicking the button furiously and it's not doing anything. 24 total.
24? The celebration just like comes to a halt as everyone watches you, and there's just pure silence as your performance goes on. And then once it ends, there's just raucous applause that fills the square, and you can hear it from blocks over, like at least 4 to 6 blocks away.
Hell yeah.
And then the crowd just raises you and carries you across. You just crowd surf, and they drop you off in front of the ice cream shop where you were given a free scoop of ice cream.
I can't eat this. As a player, definitely think that's very cool. As a character, I think Skate would be mortified by that many people touching him. And then he's like, this is a very sweet gesture, but I cannot consume this. So he's just a little sad robot walking around with a melting ice cream.
Next up, we got Jeff. Jeff, how is Wally celebrating this victory?
Well, Wally sees Skate walking around with this like ice cream cone and just letting it melt, and he just hits him with a, "Hey man, do you want me to like take care of that for you?"
Sure. Do you or Burnaby want to eat this?
Yeah, dog, we got this.
I can't digest it.
Wait, what kind of ice cream is it?
I don't know. Should I roll something for that?
You know what? Vanilla. They tried to cheap out on Skate.
Wow.
That's discrimination.
It was one of those, you know what? We don't know what flavor he likes. Vanilla is a safe bet. So let's just give him vanilla.
Discrimination. You can sue over that.
Does it got the little black spots in it?
No, it's just straight up vanilla.
Oh, it's just basic ass vanilla?
This is the greatest insult I've ever heard of in my life. It's not
if I did nothing,
real vanilla.
If I did nothing to deserve ice cream and someone just gave me a scoop of vanilla in a cone, I would be like, what did I do to you?
What is your problem, man?
So, like, should we burn down the ice cream shop or nah?
Nah, man. That's
not tonight. It's been a big day.
Look, it's a big victory. There should be some sort of riot, is all I'm saying.
Keeps coming for my pizza.
Lincoln heard riot and was like, "Yes, sir."
Ready to deliver. I mean, man, I don't know if we should do like a riot. It's a little like high energy for me. I was thinking maybe we go for a little walk.
A little hot box.
I mean, is there a box around?
Are you going to hotbox the whole world?
with Skate saying, "Are you gonna hotbox the whole world?" Like Wally just kind of pauses for a second and just considers the implication of that.
Wally, for a brief moment in your head, you see like the ultimate burn, and it involves Burnaby just like channeling flames into a bonfire of the dankest kush.
That would be sick.
You realize that it's not that far away from reality. It could happen at some point in time, but not tonight.
So a smile like slowly creeps across his face. But Skate, I don't know if you can like partake, if it'll do anything for you, but like if you'd like, you could join.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah, you're cool, man.
Thank you, Burnaby. How would you like to decide what happens?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to Alex. Alex, how is Paul celebrating this victory?
So shortly after the victory that he has, he and Jack are still in the arena. Paul has found some fishing wire and a magnet, and they are trying to fish out the sword, the eye sword, whatever it was called, from the grate in the middle of the arena still.
Oh, thanks, man. You really didn't have. I mean, actually, you did kind of have to come back and do this because
course,
you're the one that. But I mean, I really appreciate it. You could have been an ass about it.
I mean, yeah, I would still get this thing like tested and stuff though, because taking it to the shop, that's probably going to void the warranty. I'm real sorry about that.
I mean, Drake made it, so there's no real warranty. I'm sure he can fix it up. He's a genius.
He's a genius, but I mean, he's also going to be smart enough to make sure you have a warranty on it to make sure it's safe.
I mean, we all work together now. Well, starting tomorrow, so yeah.
Okay, well, as long as we got it out, I think we're good. Hey, can I borrow it like once in a while, just like because this is pretty rad.
No, you threw it in the grate. You are lucky you could even touch it right now.
I am pretty lucky. It is a pretty great sword.
But I mean, we could still like hang out and like huck it at rocks or something later.
Oh hell yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that. I got a thing with like the DK and everything too. The dirtbags, I got an in. I'm sure that they wouldn't mind kicking with you too. You're a pretty sweet guy.
Oh yeah. I'm an honorary dirtbag too.
Hell yeah.
My dad was a dirtbag.
I don't know if my dad was a dirtbag. I mean, he's a dirtbag, but like in the lowercase sense, you know?
As long as he was a dirtbag that didn't run with Arcaniac, I'm pretty sure he's like still in good standing with them if he was a dirtbag, which probably would have like grandfathered you in as an honorary dirtbag anyway.
I'll have to ask the DK. I was going to suggest after that, like, they just go find where the dirtbags are partying somewhere and just join on the revelry and have some good old fun.
Did somebody just magically show up with a super strong magnet for the sword to get it, or like was it not that far down?
Like, I'm sure there were staff in the arena already, like getting down there to help out.
Hey, I have to pause the podcast real fast because Henry Kissinger just died.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious. It's a heart attack.
This is the best day. Hold on.
Dr. Henry Kissinger.
Vanessa! Henry Kissinger just died. Henry Kissinger.
That is some pretty cool news.
All right, I'm back. I just had to share the good news.
Good news.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Gary.
I'm pretty sure there was like, you know how things go in the South. Everyone has something on them.
Well, absolutely. I'm Entropy's gonna wait. Let him fumble with it for a few minutes, and then just walk over and use Mage Hand to grab it and pull it out. Because I looked it up because it's a short sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 pounds, and I can carry up to 10 with a mage hand with a range of 30 feet.
Oh,
So-
funny thing with that sword, it's actually lighter than 2 pounds.
Well, then I pull it out absolutely effortlessly and just hand it over, and I'm just like, here you go. Don't say I never did anything for you.
As you're handing the sword over to Jack, it's changing shapes. Like it changes into a spear for a second and then back to a sword. And then you see him like fling it a bit and a throwing star shoots out of the tip and then retracts back to the sword, like giving it its full mass again.
Oh, I would have been holding it by like the very end of it cautiously, like it's something gross and weird, like,
It wasn't a sewer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mage hand, but like, I'm absolutely not like taking it with my own hands to hand it over. It's just like holding it by the end with the mage hand, like, ooh, here you go.
Oh,
You
no,
know, like-
no, he does all that after you pass it to him, just like checking it to make sure it still works properly. But with that entropy, how are you celebrating this victory?
Well, so I feel like there's a little bit of a staff thing, but the moment that Skate gets, his little applause and gets carried off, she would have been texting a certain someone basically all evening, and then as soon as there's a big distraction, just slipping out because she is going to go home, hang out with them because she's fucking exhausted, get drunk, set herself a little budget, pull out her credit card, and order shit online very drunk. So I would like to say that yes, she might be spending a couple $100s on a credit card, but her drunk entropy has absolutely ordered some early 2000s-esque inflatable furniture. Like, you remember, like, the little inflatable chairs and, like, all of that stuff? She now has, like, basically a whole set, even though she already has furniture, but now she has cool furniture.
Credit card isn't real money. That's broke math.
Yeah, girl math. She ordered enough to get free shipping. Hello.
Right?
I just want to take a moment because Entropy, as you drift off into sleep, you have a dream this night.
Oh no. Oh no. A drunk dream? That's not good.
And your dream is coming from the point of view of a young tiefling woman. And standing beside you is someone that you know. It's your grandfather, the bougie man. But in this dream, he's also your grandfather. And the two of you are in the Feywild. And his words echo whimsically. Oh, we're so bad, Apex. We're gonna have so much fun here at the top, aren't we?
I'm the bougie man. I'm the bougie man. Turn me on. I'm the bougie man. I'm the bougie man.
And then over the course of the next century, the two of you travel between two high elf kingdoms in the Feywild, weaving a tapestry of manipulation. One kingdom grounded in the ancestral lands flourishes under your magical influence. Over the next century, they evolve into the Eladrin, proud and earthbound. The other, reaching for the stars with your technological guidance, establishes a space colony, transforming into the Astral Elves, elevated beyond worldly concerns. This century-long dance of influence, driven not by malice, but by whimsical desire for entertainment, reveals the bougie man's true nature, a devil whose decisions are shaped by his own amusement. And as the dream fades, the realization lingers. The bougie man's whims, untethered by reason or morality, hold the power to alter destinies and divide civilizations. This is a warning of the chaotic potential within his whimsical machinations, making him a dangerously unpredictable devil. And then with that, you all have a meeting the next morning.
I liked that monologue.
I love it.
That's
I
cool.
love dreams in D&D. That is my favorite shit. I love that.
That was some sick ambiance music with it too.
Mm-hmm.
That was Orochimaru's theme from Naruto.
God damn it!
Oh man, speaking of new music, I listened to Andre 3000's album, and it felt like nine different versions of the exact same song. I listened to it and I was untethered from time and the passage thereof, and just was I there for an hour? Was I there for 1,000 years? There's no way to tell. I have no idea.
The next day, you were all back at the item repair store, and Coach and Caroline are there along with Cliffy and Simon, who is Entropy's dad's changeling assistant, who is still in the form of Entropy's dad and wearing just plastic Walmart bags on his feet and tattered clothes from the day that he ran from that restaurant. And Coach says, all right, so a little bit of business today. We got some new hires coming in. We already got Simon back there doing some work. Cliffy, you all already met Cliffy. We got 3 more new hires coming in today, but y'all are going to be on a reality show soon. How do y'all feel about that?
We're gonna be on a reality show. Like, how trashy are we talking?
Whoa. This is not trashy reality TV. This is
Entropy just raises her eyebrows so high.
This is classy, competitive reality TV, y'all.
Oh.
Skate slowly lowers a glass of water back down onto the table and looks away.
Right. So when are they handing us the script?
There is no script.
Hmm.
So for the first half of this reality show, you're going to need a team of 4 and an alternate to go with you, just in case something happens to one of you. So at all times, your team must be comprised of 5 people, 4 main players and an alternate. And for this first portion of the reality show, y'all are going to go to different companies. I've already spoken with some companies, and we'll go over that later. Try to get some sponsorships, and they'll give you some items. And they're being really cagey about when the second portion happens. So you're supposed to gather as many sponsors as you can, and then in that time period, they will announce when the second portion happens. And when that happens, you immediately go to that location and they tell you what to do. But for now, we focus on getting items.
Right.
Do these items come with further sponsorship, or are we just asking them to give us things one time?
No, these items come with a sponsorship. So you will be going to these companies and they'll have you prove you are worthy of these sponsorships, and then you get an item.
Oh, so like we're not already sponsored.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping they just like send it and then I could drop like a code on my Facebook and get like some kickbacks or something.
You're still going to have to drop like Facebook codes, and occasionally in battle while, they're filming this reality show, you might have to shout out or like give a shout out to the sponsor, do a quick commercial on the spot after using the item.
Man, I could do that anywhere that is not in a fight. But I can't do that in a fight. Nah.
Well, the thing is, there's going to be some time dilation built into these items for those sponsorship spots, since this is reality TV. So things will slow down for everyone but you for a bit, and you'll have like that few seconds to give a brief commercial, and then combat goes back to normal.
The items have THC in them?
So the items have time manipulation, and we're using them for advertisement.
I was just imagining all of the incredible applications of that kind of magic, and we're using it to sell things?
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure there's no way that exists and has not been used elsewhere. I'm just going to assume you're not a specialist on it and we can move on with our lives.
And then Entropy, from your Charlie's uniform, you hear, it's time for an ad break. And then time slows down for everyone but Entropy.
That's terrifying. I don't like that.
I hate it so much.
I'm going to look down at the uniform and say, yeah, I paid for ad free, so knock it off.
Charlie's advertisement here.
Right. Do I need to log in somewhere?
No, just give a quick ad. Shout out. Well, slogan, anything.
Right. It's great gear. And she's gonna kind of like motion to herself, but like
Talk about the
mostly
clean bathrooms at the gas station or the biscuit.
right. They have clean bathrooms and a purse hook in every stall, and we know that's necessary.
But and then time goes back to normal for everyone.
Entropy, why are you standing like that? You weren't standing like that like literally a half second ago. Did you just like robot out of nowhere or something?
Apparently, the uniform has ad breaks, so I'm going to be changing as soon as we're done with this.
And Entropy, you now have an inspiration for that.
Hey, I succeeded! I was not ready.
No one's gonna be ready for these ad breaks.
I love and hate that so much. I'm not a witty person. This is a challenge for me.
As long as you get through the ad, everything's fine. And if you do great at the ad, there may be another bonus that stacks on there.
I dig it. I'm going to mark that I have inspiration. Apparently, I had inspiration, and I don't know when from.
But as long as you get through the ad, you get an inspiration. And like if you do well, there, like I said, there may be a bonus.
Nice. It doesn't stack, though, does it?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, wait. Question: it's a different type of inspiration than bardic inspiration, though, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. I just don't want Skate to waste an inspiration if somebody's
No.
already got that.
Inspiration is a free advantage on something.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like, there's
Okay.
only one spot to check it off in our character
Mhm.
sheets, and I didn't want like if you could not stack multiple types of inspiration. I didn't want to risk Skate wasting an inspiration on someone that's already inspired.
Gotcha. No.
So, do y'all want to interview some of the potential alternates, or would you like to hear about some of the other companies first?
Let's hear about the
Um,
companies, and then we'll interview the alternates. Because let's see what type of scenarios we're going to get ourselves into.
And then Coach looks to Cliffy and says, "Hey, Cliffy, Simon, you two might want to leave the room since you're not like officially alternates on the team yet." And the two of them just kind of shrug and leave the room.
I just imagine the sound of the bags on his feet as he leaves, like. Shh.
It's like the lowest quality windbreaker pants.
All right, so keep in mind that these are not all the companies. These are just the ones I was able to look into so far. More will come up throughout this whole thing. And we're just going to go for as many as we can, as quick as we can. So we may not take long rests. And, oh shit, I did not mean to gamify that. So we may have to cram as many of these as we can into a day, or you can all take a break later that day and not do any events. It's all at your own risk. But first up, we got Devil's War Paint. That's a makeup brand, and it's going to be a challenge where beauty meets bravery and an unforgettable spectacle. So, prepare for a duel of wits and weapons, and you might need more than just strength to make it through this contest. And Caroline just looks at Coach and says, "Coach, maybe you shouldn't pretend you're reading off of this sheet. Maybe just let them know up front that you're reading right off a sheet. You didn't find this information on your... All right, let's take this from the top."
Right,
Step
wait,
right.
hold on. Are we literally fighting for sponsorships here?
Yeah, something like that. Each one of them has something that they want you to do, and if you do it better than other teams, then they'll give you that sponsorship.
Wonderful.
So in game terms, these are just going to be encounters. If you make it through the encounter, you get the sponsorship. There is no actual fighting with another team during these encounters.
Rad.
Unless, specified in the encounter. So do you want me to read these right off the sheet, or do you want me to pass the sheet around and give each one of you one to read over? How do y'all want to do this?
My eyes are like really tired right now, but like my ears can do what. That's my
Like-
vote. I don't know. Like anybody else, you got an idea?
I feel like Wally's just like a sleepy little baby. Like my eyes are too tired to work.
Wally woke up and immediately got to work. So
Entropy's doing that like like the head rub of exasperation, and it's gotten to the point that she's got her mage hand helping. Just like, oh my gosh.
Kate, how are you feeling this morning in the meeting?
I feel like every once in a while, the coughs and whatever kind of respiratory / cooling system blasts out like a puff of smoke, and Wally's like, huh? Every time.
So, Devil's Warpaint. Step right up to the Devil's Warpaint Challenge, where beauty meets bravery in an unforgettable spectacle. Prepare for a duel of both wits and weapons, as you'll need more than just brawn to triumph in this unique conquest. Will your team have the creativity and combat skills to become the face of the famed Devil's Warpaint brand? Only the most daring will uncover what truly lies beyond the surface of this glamorous gauntlet. And Devil's Warpaint is a makeup brand that specializes in shades of red.
oh, I like red. That's a good color.
There's also Creator Kennel, which is a place where streamers and photographers go to like rent sets and do streams on the set. And these people can pay for the space rental with the revenue they make from their streams if they want. So, like, if they're broke, they can go in there and use their stream revenue to pay for the set. There's also Made in Heaven, a maid and butler cafe and casino. There's the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. It's a symphony made comprised entirely of orcs. There's CERN Bank.
I love the orchestra.
I like the orchestra as well.
CERN Bank is a museum of natural history, but not only does it cover the history of nature, but it covers the future of nature.
Future? What?
Like, speculation about the future of nature.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a combination of CERN and Fernbank.
I got you now.
There's also Gubaldi, the luxury car brand, the same brand of car that Caroline had. Well, she still has, but
scratched it with my Lego car. I forgot about my Lego car.
There's DJ Meaty Boy's Beat Meter, which is a Soul Train like show. Vorpal Home, which is a restaurant much like our Waffle House. It is this world's Waffle House, and it also operates sort of like the Soul Society of the South. And
man, if I ever watched Bleach, that would probably make a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
Young Thug's defense attorney watch Bleach.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's clear. Hey, any future lawyers out there? Don't cite anime in a fucking court case unless the case involves anime.
I will cite Death Note in every fucking case.
God.
So this one time in One Piece, fuck.
And then the last sponsor that we have for right now is Creative Looting, which is a magazine, an alternative lifestyle magazine for adventurers such like rogues and druids, or alternative adventuring lifestyle magazine. There's a lot of implied marijuana in this magazine.
I'm aware of this type of magazine.
So,
I've read a few copies of Creative Loafing. I know what this is.
I want to pursue DJ Meaty Boy's Beat Meter for the first one. Step onto the stage of DJ Meaty Boy's Beat Meter, where your dance moves are more than just a performance. They shape the very challenge you'll face. Prepare for a whirlwind of rhythm, creativity, and combat as your steps on the dance floor echo into a battle you've never seen before. I am ready to beat up the meat.
You're going to be beating up the beat. Beat up the beat. Boom, 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 boom.
Step into the Grand Hall of the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, where your party's talents will be tested in a series of unique challenges blending music, wit, and combat. Impress these orcish maestros with your skills to earn their sponsorship, but be prepared for unexpected twists and a crescendo of excitement that will test your abilities in ways you've never imagined.
Wally looks at the sheet of paper and just goes, "Oh, this one's short. I got this." Cernbank. All right, team. For this one, you'll be diving into Cernbank's mysterious realms. Wait. Did somebody else read this one? Wally's legitimately asking around.
Oh,
Um,
I can barely read most of the time. That was just off the cuff.
Okay, I'll just keep going. Where history and future collide. Expect a test of both brains and brawn as you navigate through time's
How long are they going to take it there?
enigmatic.
God, is there a meeting? Should we come back
enigmatic.
later?
Is there a ghost in here? Somebody
Yes.
with vents?
There are several, but that was not any of them speaking.
Oh.
You know, Skate, I was wondering about that. Like, exactly how haunted is the shop?
And how haunted are you?
Oh, let me roll.
Why is the door locked? My
D100.
first day is today. What the fuck?
A D100 haunted level. Oh, we only got 8 ghosts today.
Oh, that's all.
It's a bright sunny day outside, and so only 8 ghosts lasting currently.
Skate, you actually see a ghost like guiding a yoga class in the back of the room. There's some ghost yoga going on in the back?
Do they ever, like, do anything we need to be concerned
Ghost
about, or
yoga.
are they just kind of chilling?
No, they're doing yoga.
They're doing
I
yoga.
guess. Yeah,
Why?
a lot of ghost butts in the air. I don't know. They're doing downward ghoul.
Very good. Very good.
They don't have physical bodies.
Well, yoga's good for the soul. I also have found that statement in multiple online searches. I guess.
Exercising your body also exercises your mind.
But they have no body.
Skate,
Well.
most of the time you see the ghost anywhere in town, they're just doing normal mundane stuff. Like you'll see ghost grocery shopping. You'll see like a ghost at the school occasionally just in there taking a test. It's like
That is the saddest thing ever. That after the mundanity of an entire mortal life, you do the same boring shit for eternity.
yeah, you're just watching the same thing happen just on the ghost side of things.
That's sad.
Let's see. In Creator Kennel, your party will embark on an exhilarating adventure in a world where streaming and content creation reign supreme. Prepare to dazzle and engage an audience like never before as you navigate unexpected challenges and hidden truths, all while striving to captivate viewers in a unique blend of performance and mystery.
Did we avoid that one?
What, y'all don't want to like do a live stream? Aren't y'all in your early 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, nah, man.
Well, Skates too, but other than that, yeah.
Like
Thank you.
I'm pretty much a lud, dude. You know, I'm not like big into technology. So like,
You're a lead dude.
yeah.
Oh, that was good. Oh, it was good.
And around this point, you hear the front door of the shop open, and Drake like walks in and unlocks the door to the office, letting Simon and Cliffy in. Drake has a bag of McDonald's with him, almost like he was brought into school late by his parents. And why are these tokens not moving? Oh, I got to go to the right layer. But everyone roll me a perception check.
Can I do it with advantage as my dog senses are going into hyperdrive?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
18.
I got
Am
a
I supposed to
strong
see something
5.
on Roll20 besides the battle map?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying too. I got a 15 though.
Yeah, I just got the battle map. I got a 17.
Entropy, roll me that with advantage.
Oh, that was worse. 11, so 18 stays.
All right, so who rolled above a 15? Sorry that took so long.
Me.
I rolled an
Me.
8-15.
All right, so everyone
I
but
did not.
Skate notices that Drake is walked into the shop by Thesis, Entropy's father, who isn't in jail. And Thesis is just like, all right, have a great day at work, Drake. And, gives him the McDonald's and he walks into work. And Entropy, it kind of reminds you of when Allman, your father who was in jail, would randomly take you out of school and take you to McDonald's and then take you back to school without anyone else knowing. But along with Drake coming in, you see a GIF wearing a sheriff's outfit. And for listeners that don't know what GIF are, they're like these space hippo people that are in one of the new D&D expansions. There's also a Tabaxi wearing like a denim vest over a volunteer firefighter uniform. That denim vest is covered in patches, studs, and spikes. And you see a human male, long, dark hair, dark clothes, also walks in.
How's it going?
These are the new hires that are going to be working here today. Well, actually, honestly, only one of them is going to be working here. The rest are going to be sent to our sister location over on the square.
Sister location.
Yeah, don't you remember? We now own that item store too.
Whatever.
I don't recall.
Yeah, Arcane Infinite Repair is now ours. Hey, Thesis, if you're still here, do you want to go into the specifics of it? And then Thesis bolts out. And Drake says, well, since Arcane Infinite Repair had a partnership with Allman Air Zeros, who is now in a maximum security prison. Entropy, I don't know how to tell you this, but the reason that your father has been transported to a maximum security prison is actually, I probably should not say your family business in front of everyone here.
Please don't.
But I'm not up for being one of your alternates on the team. I'm just here because I think Thesis got it wrong and dropped me off at the wrong shop. Me and the boys from Air aren't going to be starting here until tomorrow. But whoever you don't choose from this group, they're all going to be working at Air. We're all moving over here to work your positions, and y'all are going to go be reality TV show stars. And, probably, and while he's saying this, he starts looking over to Cliffy and glaring, and probably, not hanging out with other artificers without me.
Oh.
Right. Well, if it helps, I'm not going to enjoy any of this, honestly. If I wanted to actually work, I would have gotten a real job.
I'm gonna, awkwardly go back to Air and finish cleaning out my desk.
Did we have anything else we needed to discuss at the moment?
Now it's mostly about deciding which one of these people you want to be the alternate on your team. Someone that's going to step in. If one of you can't make it to a session that week, we'll have them fill your spot. So now you can start asking questions to these guys. You got Simon, who is Entropy's dad's assistant. You have a gift sheriff by the name of Bucky Dumas. There is
Shit.
Fucking
Uh,
Moss,
de-
like
deputy.
dumbass.
Deputy Dumas.
Deputy dumbass.
you think he may be a deputy. There is Zleek, the Tabaxi volunteer firefighter, real punk rock guy. There's Arthur, the human adventurer. Jeff, I forget. Does he also know item repair?
He does. He has artificer background,
Okay.
but he's also got a. He would be wearing like all black clothing with like a rapier and a hand crossbow, just like on either hip.
Also, Alex, could you describe Zleek for us?
Sleek is a tabaxi. He's which is a cat-like person. He's kind of tall and slender. Like you said, he's wearing a battle vest covered in patches, spikes, and pins. He's kind of got this flippant bad boy attitude, but he's definitely got not just like your classic anarchy patch, but he's also got he's got a hammer and sickle also, just to throw in just some differing ideologies. He's a confused young man, but he's trying to figure himself out. He is a volunteer firefighter, mostly because he needs something to do with this time when he's not just doing parkour in the parks on the weekends.
Deebs, why don't you tell us a bit more about disgraced former deputy Bucky Dumas?
What did I get? What did I decide his first name was? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, Bucky. Shit, did I know? Yeah, Bucky is a nickname. It's his first name is actually Bernard. Bernard Dumas. He is from a GIF family that is like old and used to be kind of a big deal. So he's like very proud of the name, but he himself is really kind of a he is a sheriff's deputy, or was a sheriff's deputy, and was a school resource officer for a while. But after a disagreement with one of the students, he was let go from that position, and now he's just kind of one of those guys who talks about guns a lot.
And you also have Simon, who is Entropy's dad's changeling assistant, who ran away from a restaurant one day, threw up in a trash can, and continued to run, and hasn't stopped running since. And then you have Cliffy, a man of few words. Average college-looking dude, giant gauntlet on one arm, and red hoodie, backwards baseball cap. You've gone on a few adventures with Cliffy. Whether or not Cliffy is a solid dude, that's up to y'all.
He looks like an average college student. Hoodie, baseball cap, giant mechanical gauntlet.
Yeah.
He's like if Kid Vid from like Burger King grew up.
Wow, that's a deep cut, dude.
Yup.
Oh my god. Oh, that was like Jeff, that was like 3 decades ago.
I'm aware.
God.
I feel aged.
You
Yeah, that's
are.
for damn sure.
What class did I make? Did I make Sleek?
Oh god, I just realized that Kid Vid was the Burger King thing.
Yep.
Yep.
He had those crazy goggles.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's your chance to ask questions to these people to help you decide who you want to have watch your back on the road.
Are we going to be answering these for the characters that we made?
No, I'll be answering them.
Okay.
Or,
I
yeah,
was like,
because I had you guys make the characters and give a little bit of a backstory, and I put a lot of Gary into this as well.
okay.
So I told y'all to give me like a little bit of groundwork. So it's gonna be a free jazz session here. So let's see how it goes.
I mean, we're already getting a free jazz session with the background music, which I'm not gonna lie, pretty great.
Yeah, it's from Tiger and Bunny. One of the greatest. Okay, let's get to this interview.
Always Weebery.
So who wants to ask a question to who?
Hey, is that a gun?
Am I not allowed to carry in this establishment?
Jesus, save some big dick for the rest of us. Come on.
I love that. Yeah. Damn.
It's such a good voice. It's such a good voice.
You can't keep laughing because I'm gonna start laughing in that voice and it's gonna boom through your headsets.
You laugh like Jabba the Hutt.
Like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I could shoot fire out of my hands. Like, I'm not really worried about like somebody carrying a gun. I just like, is it? Because like, I mean, it kind of looks cool.
Ain't that right? Cool as hell.
My boy.
And if you like guns, you cool with me. Now, can I get a hell yeah, brother?
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yes, brother.
Please tell me you have some sort of something to keep that, like, on your hip, because all I can think of is how quickly that thing could be snatched from you with a mage hand. I'm not going to, but other people could.
Well, ma'am, as they say, I always keep that thing on me.
Right. And how many people has that thing shot?
One, but that was a misfire, ma'am.
I was gonna say, please let the gun have a name. Like Theodosia.
Brunhilde misfired once. And it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of men say that. Not to me, because ew, but
I was taking a bribe in the form of a nice ham sandwich. And the suspect got real twitchy.
you shot a man over a sandwich.
Really dark.
It happens more often than you think, honestly.
I would really hope it happens never. I mean, what kind of sandwich are we talking about?
A nice ham sandwich. So I put a warning shot in his shoulder.
Now,
That
was
was a
it Black,
mistake.
was it Black Forest or was it Honey Ham?
You best believe
The
it
real
was
question.
Black Forest.
Paul puts his entire vote of confidence behind him.
It was just a ham sandwich. Like, no truffles, no.
He was bribing me to get out of a speeding ticket. And we all know that the best way to bribe a Dumas is with a ham sandwich.
Right. So was he in his car and you shot him in the shoulder?
Misfire. It was a warning shot, meant to go into the seat, hit him in the shoulder.
Warning shots generally go into the air.
Was it a warning shot or a misfire? Because you've used both terms.
I like to keep it ambiguous on the paperwork so they can't pin me down for anything.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I take back my vote of confidence on him.
Yeah, man, this guy's kind of scary. I don't know if I trust this guy anymore.
This is not making me like police anymore.
He seems kind of dirty.
Cliffy, I have a question.
Cliffy nods.
I suppose either way, would you be able to continue to supply us with with artificial gear.
Cliffy gives you a big thumbs up with the gauntlet.
Thank you. That's fantastic. Cliffy Nade, excellent work.
Thanks.
Oh, you said something?
And then a little fist pump with his gauntlet.
Does it make like a choo-choo sound?
Yes, it does. Cliffy's happy.
Nice. I like Cliffy.
Right. Simon, you do understand that if you're going to take this job, you're going to be taking a lot of abuse and you're going to actually have to use your abilities. Right?
I'm here for the free coffee and the donuts that Coach brings in for breakfast. Sometimes. I know they're from the dumpster, but I'll still enjoy them. What was the job again?
I mean, at this point, it's basically anything I say, isn't it?
I will let you know one thing. If it comes to combat, I will run away.
Well, that's fine, but you'll probably have to body double for me at one point.
If it comes to talking to strangers, I will probably run away.
Well, I'm assuming if we go after the makeup people, they're going to want to see some sort of something with the makeup, and it would be a lot easier to do makeup on myself, but on someone else.
If there is even the slightest hint of confrontation, I will run.
Yes, I get it. You're a coward. I already knew that.
See, your mood is shifting right now, and this is. I don't know how I feel about this, and I am just going to edge my way to the door back here.
Is he just gonna run away? Is he just gonna run away?
Entropy points at the ground like she's instructing a dog and says, "Stay. Do not make this more difficult than it already is going to be, because I'm not going to enjoy this any more than you are, so you might as well just take instructions, and I'm very aware that you are a coward. Probably the reason my father is in jail at the moment, so you're here because I've decided that the devil I know is better than the one that I don't. I know what you are capable of and what you are incapable of. That is why I'm going to keep you around. I also know you're desperate enough to do just about anything as long as I feed you."
May I continue to use your father's face?
Yes, until I tell you otherwise. It'll come with real clothing, though.
3-piece suits again?
I'll see what I can scrounge up. My father never even brought you any clothes? Thought I told him to, but I'll bring some in next time I come by the shop.
I've been living in the woods for about 3 weeks now. I don't think anyone knows I'm out there. Wally's my neighbor. Hey, Wally.
Oh, what? Like, I haven't seen you in another. But wait, where do you live?
Like 20 paces away from your bungalow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wally's just remembering that he's just homeless living outside beside him. Oh yeah. I forgot you don't have like a house or like a roof or like a tent.
I do have a job now.
Well, look at you, man. Good for you.
One day I'll get real shoes.
I'll bring you some shoes. This is honestly just disgraceful for you to be wearing my father's face and then walking around looking like that.
D20 real quick.
Me?
Yeah, I just want a luck check on how bad Simon's rags look right now.
18?
18? Alright, for the most part, they look fine and actually don't smell that bad, but somehow there's a mustard stain on the shirt. Maybe he's just been eating free packets of mustard he found at a restaurant on the square.
Oh, that's sad. I have a question for Zleep.
Yeah, what can I do for you, man?
Zleep, what's your deal? Are you into the music scene?
The music scene and smashing capitalism, you know.
Go on.
Like gas stations, man, taking up so much space. They need so much room for their parking lots and that. Have you read Karl Marx?
I have downloaded what I believe is known as a Cliffy's notes about it.
It'll change your life, man.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys got like insurance, a place to lay low if, maybe you knocked off a mascot and
What'd you knock him off of?
that pedestal he was on, capitalism, man. The capitalist pedestal that we put these mascots of these corporations on.
I don't think we have insurance, but there are lots of places to hide.
Yeah.
All right. Have we?
Hey,
talked
who's
to all
that?
of the
Hey,
folks?
hey, quiet dude.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's your deal, dude?
Actually, I'm a semi-pro adventurer.
Oh,
Yeah, dwarf dude over there wouldn't leave me alone until I came to the shop for like an open interview and just talk to you guys. So that's what I'm here for. Here's good for exposure. Here, some wrenches might come my way if you guys do great. So what's up with you?
So you're not like already sponsored or anything, are you?
No, I'm with like a small time team. Just like a step above rec. I was D1 in college.
Nice. Nice.
Came back to the family shop.
What position do you play on the adventuring team?
Position that I play is
Take your time. We can...
Wouldn't that just
I'd
be
say-
like his class?
I kind of just wanted to know what his class
Oh.
was, without saying that.
Because I was just gonna say he does like assault and disruption.
yeah, it's a mix of fighter and artificer.
He's a fight officer.
Cool.
Jesus.
That's
You're
good.
welcome.
But also, I think Cliffy's job.
Oh no, Cliffy is gonna stay with us regardless. Cliffy likes it here. I think
okay.
he watched Ratatouille with you boys, and you all connected on a spiritual level.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were there, dude. Oh, sorry
Right.
about that.
Yeah, at the
There's a
at
lot
the
that happened
dirtbag
that night.
parking lot.
And Cliffy, you see that tear roll down his eye. And he just says, "Remy."
Do we want to vote? Are we ready?
I guess so.
Do I not get a chance to ask y'all questions?
Oh, like if you wanna, dude.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Now that I am a disgraced former deputy,
Acceptance is the first step.
are y'all willing to help me walk the righteous path once more? And hopefully that path allows me to fire off Brunhilde here at my leisure.
Well,
I don't know if we can offer him that.
I'm not. Why don't I defer to management, Coach?
Oh no, hell, he is not bringing that gun in the shop. If he goes adventuring with y'all, he can take the gun, but he is not bringing it in here because I don't like the way he's looking at us with that gun right now. And you
Our
see
gun?
Bucky is just like gently caressing the handle.
Are guns even legal on the adventuring circuit? Because, if they were, I would have been using one this entire time. And I'm very upset about that.
You have to have a permit for it on the adventuring circuit, and I don't know if you have one yet, Entropy. They mostly give them to, artificers like Drake and Bucky and... Hey, Cliffy, you packing heat? Cliffy shakes his head, no.
Gun's just like a fancy wand anyway.
Can your gauntlet fire laser blasts?
Cliffy thinks about it for a minute and then starts drawing blueprints on the table next to him.
okay. Well, I think I may have set Cliffy on the path to packing. Sorry.
I mean, do we want to discuss who we think would fill in good?
Yeah, can we do a little? We should huddle.
Yeah.
We're gonna huddle, guys. You guys just keep note. Bucky, you really like your steez. It's really great. But you stay over there for the moment. Don't just be coming all up on us. Kind of scared me a little bit. You're a big dude, but you move like real quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that I was hired. I'll return to my station.
Not yet, sir. We're close. Should we get Coach in on this too? I mean, he's the one who's doing the hiring.
Coach moves over to the huddle, and while Coach is talking with you, he says, "All right, so on these adventures, you'll take your alternate to hang out with you, but you can also take me, Caroline, or someone else if you want to act as team manager while we're there."
I had assumed you'd be going with us, or you or Caroline would be going with us for most of the time, being our managers.
Someone's got to watch the stores. I mean, we got Drake here for that, but we got 2 locations, and we need to make sure we keep a chain of command established while y'all are having fun out here on reality TV.
All right, Coach. As the coach, do you have any thoughts?
Honestly, I like Cliffy. Arthur seems pretty cool too. Arthur's my pick. I brought him in.
He's kind of scary.
He's a little intense, yeah.
I mean, I kind of like him, but if we're going off of aesthetic alone, then we can just make Simon look like that. And then we also have someone that's always basically going to be willing to do anything we ask.
Yeah, but I feel like he does one thing really well, and it's run away. And I don't know if I want that in a fight.
You do know he's a changeling, right?
Seems. Yeah, but that seems like kind of a liability.
He might be a changeling, but he's also a coward.
I mean, we could always have him fill in for me or Caroline if we don't feel like. I mean, if something comes up and we can't make it to whatever event. Look, I'm gonna level with y'all. The people at Kubowdy do not want me there. They are astral elves, and when Caroline was working that one out, they said, "Hey, make sure no rock bunchers come in here."
Wow. Whoa, that's
really messed up that they would just say that.
Wow, so we're coming up with new racist things. Is that what they've decided we're doing?
Coach, that's awful, man. Do we need to go down there and burn the place down? If we do, I mean, Zeke seems.
I could do that.
Hey, Zeke, do you want to go burn down a really ritzy fancy car place?
I feel like Zeke. Well, we could put together a lot of people for that kind of mission.
The thing with Kubowdy is, you will be going to a satellite in the Feywild for that event.
We're just gonna burn down the
Feywild location.
You're going to be on a space station for that.
I got fired.
Cases are calling you a rock puncher. That's great.
Inside the space station, we can start a fire.
They didn't know that I was affiliated with the team. They just do not like dwarves, and they're only allowing us up there because someone on the team is actually now related to an astral elf. I think there's a stepson to an astral elf on the team now.
I mean, it seemed really racist. Coach, I mean, you got your eccentricities like everybody, but man, that's really rude of them.
Yeah, have some pride, Coach. We don't need them.
Reclaiming the word rock buncher.
I mean, we could probably just leave it off the table for the moment. It's still not a good word.
All right. So, are we all kind of in agreement that Dumas is Probably too much of a loose cannon.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He kind of scares
Okay.
me in a different way.
Okay.
Listen, Simon is a predictable kid. Dumont seems like a dangerous one. I would rather have a coward than a liability.
But I feel like he's enough of a coward to be a liability.
But we would have the advantage of having him body double and then using his skills. You know, he stands in for my father for meetings all the time, right? He actually has at least enough business acumen to get through those meetings without losing additional business. So, I think we should hold on to him just for, like, the sponsorship stuff that's not combat.
I mean, like, so I guess at this point the loose cannon is lower on the preference list than the coward. Like, is that,
That's fair.
do we at least agree with
Correct.
that?
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like y'all are gonna need some heat going in there because I've seen two of the teams that are going to be going in this, and they are two of the favorites to win this reality show once it kicks off to the second stage.
Right, well then I'll just cast Fireball.
Would you like information on these two teams?
Of course we want information.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to make this decision first.
Mm-hmm.
What about the adventure semi-pro guy?
I can play the video on these two teams for you real quick.
You probably shouldn't have buried the lead. Please go ahead.
Yep.
And then Coach walks over and wheels out a large TV. Well, you know, I didn't want them to see it just in case they were going to like split off and join another team or something. But here we go. And Coach puts a VHS tape into a VCR.
Just don't go join these other teams. They may look real cool, but like we're the ones that have like a nice job and everything. We've got stability.
And then on the screen, you see a drow monk who is wearing like a purple and green tracksuit, and he's got these white freckles on his face that look like constellations. Meet Carl Tyson, a drow monk whose manipulation of gravity and darkness is as profound as his love of astrophysics. And then you see a human woman fly across the screen holding a rapier. She's wearing like really snazzy clothes, and her blade just seems to warp through reality. And you see Ada Babbage. Her swift blade bends the very fabric of time. And then you see a silver dragonborn on the screen looking at a datapad that he also uses as a spell book. And you see and Werner Heisenberg, whose arcane knowledge of quantum mechanics defies reality. And then you see a half-orc woman, very muscular, standing like in lab coat and some robes. And you see Rosalind Franklin, a druid whose connection to nature's molecular essence is both nurturing and formidable. And then you see a gnome with a bunch of gadgets on screen. And Maxwell Faraday, a gnome artificer whose inventions harness unforeseen forces. And then you see another team pop onto the screen, the Radiant Renegades, and you see an Asmar Paladin appear on screen, and you see a blade of light form in his hands, and then hits an enemy, and then that blade of light explodes. And then you realize when he pops up on screen, his name is Lucky Day, and that he is the brother of Holiday, the MVP of the current champion team of the adventuring circuit, the Contemptible Harpies. They are the champion team at the top professional level. And he is her younger brother. Then you see an astral elf flying across the screen on a broom. She has a witch magical girl aesthetic, and you see the name Witchy Ice under her, and then you see like this cute fluffy companion that flies out from behind her and lands on her shoulder, and it's a cute little celestial mascot that flutters through, and their name is Sparkle Whisk. And then
what does the mascot look like? Because when I think celestial, I think of like modrons, and they are not cute.
Think of like a cute mix of like all of the cute animals, like rabbit, cat, puppy, just all blended into this celestial white glowing creature.
Okay.
Like an indistinguishable cute animal. Like you don't know what the fuck it is, but it's fucking cute. And then you see a masked figure pop up on screen with a red butterfly aesthetic. You can't really tell much about what they are. And they throw a calling card across the screen that says Papillon Rouge. And then you see someone coming out with like a water bottle, and
Dumb name.
they give the water bottle to Sparkle Whisk, and it's just a Triton guy with like a cell phone taking snapshots of Sparkle Whisk and uploading them to social media. And then it says, and Brad, Sparkle Whisk social media manager and personal assistant.
Brad. Fuck Brad. Guys, they look much more put together than we do, I think, as a team.
They just all got a theme working together. We have actual camaraderie and friendship and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. I need it. That was a good pep talk.
Actually, that first team, the Quantum Pioneers, they worked together on a space station for about 2 years, and then that space station blipped out of existence. And then suddenly one day it came back. So they've known each other for at least 2 years. And the other team, the Radiant Renegades, they were put together by the Day family to showcase Lucky Day's abilities. They're trying to make him a huge brand, just like his sister Holiday, and their father and their grandfather and their great-grandfather. They are a family of Asimar that have done great at adventuring for probably as long as it's been a sport.
Kate leans over to Wally and says, more like asshole Mar. Am I right?
I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was gonna be like that.
Well, that was a good one. Does that mean I'm on the team since I laughed at you?
No,
You're supposed to stay out of the huddle, man. That scared the hell out of me.
All right, he's big, but he's real quiet when he moves.
Yeah, it just worries me, man.
They are all still on the clock right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I think Zleek is like a cool dude, but he also like really scares me. Like I like this job, and I'm worried that he's gonna burn it down. And
But you try to burn stuff down all the time too.
yeah, but like not places that I care about and that people like
Okay,
need.
all right.
Like I just try to kill people in a fight, or like little piles of like dead stuff. But
I
like,
want all of you to roll a perception check for Zleek, or
oh, God.
for looking at Zleek for me right now.
Oh god.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Another 18.
I got a 17.
I got a 21.
Skate, Wally, Entropy, you all see a patch on his shoulder that has Charlie's head on it. Like Charlie the mascot from Charlie's crossed out.
Oh, he hates Charlie's.
I don't know. I mean, we're somewhat sponsored by them already. We've already got I've got the brisket blaster, and Entropy's got the cheerleader outfit.
And there's actually like a couple of other patches where there's a mascot's head, and that mascot's head is crossed out.
That might be a liability, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
PR
God, I
issue.
don't like thinking rationally.
Technically working at our sister, location or whatever. Can we technically just claim one of them for now and then, swap them out as necessary? Like alternates on a team.
Yeah, like hirelings or something.
Once a name is put down on the form for the reality show, they cannot be pulled out unless something catastrophically bad happens to them and they can't continue. At that point, if your team remains at 4 people, you are disqualified. But if you can get a 5th person to come in and join, then you're back in the running for this reality show.
Okay, I do have an idea that like Bucky could maybe fill. Like,
Are you suggesting that maybe we kind of, and then Coach does the throat slitting motion? You know, if they're not that great later on in the competition, and then he does the throat slitting motion again.
Coach, what are you doing? We can't actually kill
Oh
people.
my god, Coach! What?
You jumped straight to that. I was thinking like a sprained ankle or something. Goodness, Coach.
Jeez.
I like where your head's at, though.
What, that doesn't mean just like take him out of the competition?
It literally means murder them. You know what? I have a
Oh
copy
my
of Dark
God.
Galaxy if you want. I'll
And
let
again,
you
I've
watch it. There's a
overestimated
whole
Coach.
scene about it.
Like, it's only okay to try to do that, like, in the like competitions, man. You can't be doing that stuff outside. That's why, like, Entropy's dad's like criminal on the run, murder.
So, like, do you think that maybe one of them could like be a double agent kind of character? That's what I've seen a lot of reality shows do. There will be like a character that we trust to get information for us, but they pretend to be with the other team and like make fake fights and everything. Is there any of those guys that we could trust to do something like that?
First, we would have to get like someone taken off of one of the teams. Actually, there was an email that came through that I probably should have led with also. Witchy Ice would like to speak to you all at some point outside of one of these competitions. So just like tell her which one of these to meet you at. She has a proposition for you as a team. I didn't know if you wanted to take the dishonorable approach, but she is with that if you are.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be dishonorable, but we could get one of these guys. They're not permanent.
You do need to decide on someone to be permanent for your team.
Well, how permanent is permanent? Because if we really don't want them on the team anymore, we can just break their leg or something and then swap them out. That would make them unable to continue, and then we're not actually killing them like Coach suggested.
Like, you notice that Cliffy hears you through the headphones that he's wearing, and he just, like, wide-eyed stares at you right now.
Well, not you, Cliffy. You're cool. We wouldn't do that to you, man.
I mean, Cliffy's probably the obvious choice here.
Yo, Clippy,
Right,
what are
yeah,
your
no.
combat skills, dude? I forgot.
Cliffy raises his gauntlet.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's also a problem, is he doesn't really talk.
Hmm.
And not very charismatic.
And then Entropy, Skate, the two of you feel the devices that Cliffy gave you buzz, and then nothing happens with them. It's almost as if he, like, taps a button on his gauntlet to give the two of you a gentle reminder that he's got your back, bro.
I do like Cliffy.
I mean, listen, I wasn't going to do that if it was Cliffy.
Well, I mean, we trust Cliffy the most. We could always make him the double agent if we do send him to another team.
He's a good listener, yeah.
Yeah, he is that.
But would he relay any information he gathers back to us?
Yeah, can he tell us anything?
He's got a phone. He can text message.
Oh, yeah.
But will he?
Hey, Cliffy, will you, like, text us information if we ask you to? Actually, Cliffy, are you down with being dishonorable?
Down with being dishonorable.
And Cliffy says, payment? And Coach says, double overtime? Cliffy nods. I guess Cliffy's with the fuck shit.
Oh, Cliffy then? All in favor?
I like Cliffy.
This is for sending Cliffy to another team to be a double agent. But you're gonna have to talk that one out with Witchy Eyes.
Yeah, well, let's do
Oh.
that. But do we have... any sort
Oh.
of preferential ranking now on who we're actually hiring? Because right now I'm pretty sure we know who's at the bottom of the preference list. Simon's probably right above that.
I assure you, ma'am, that I am no bottom. I am no top either. I am 100% asexual.
Yeah, nobody was
Asexual
asking.
what?
Well,
Hey, what do we think about that like combat goth guy?
Yeah, I think given his experience in adventuring circuit, he's probably near the top for me,
Mm-hmm.
along with Cliffy. And then
Yeah, I think that's my.
I like Zleek.
and he has a good
I'm
jawline.
into
I
it.
could, if we did go for the makeup sponsorship, I could work with that.
Hey, are you guys sure that other artificer guy, little Cobalt dude, is not going to be upset with you guys getting a third artificer?
I mean, is your like primary thing artificing, or is it like not always artificing?
It's a mix of the two, kind of like your friend Cliffy here.
Right. Well, it's fine. I will just spin this in a way that, it just eggs him on to do better. A little competition never hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And Entropy looks down at her phone at that moment and says, I'll be right back. And she's going to step out of the shop itself, just speed walking out, and she's going to call Drake.
Good, Entropy.
Yeah. What the fuck, Drake?
Yeah, they transported your father to a maximum security prison because they discovered that he is a lich.
Yeah. How does that even work? He's been my dad for as long as I've been alive. How is he a lich? Aren't liches like evil and they have to like yeah, they like eat souls and stuff, don't they?
No, not all liches are evil, Entropy.
I guess he is the CEO of a capitalist company, so that would be where he gets his souls to sustain himself. This makes more sense than I wish it did. Well, who else knows about this?
Thesis.
And how did he seem when he found out? How did anyone find out?
Didn't seem shocked at all, but they were going to release him from jail that day, and then the sensors went off when they were taking him out. Found
But
out he
not
was a
going
lich.
in?
I guess he hit it pretty well going in, but when they take you into jail, they kind of deprive you of enough rest so you don't really gain any magic back.
So they're keeping him there on the basis that he's a lich now, or still the same charges?
On the basis of being a lich and being an undocumented lich. It's okay to be a lich as long as you're documented, but he's undocumented.
Why is there a documentation process for liches?
Like you said, a lot of CEOs these days. And Drake just walks back over to the other shop. Drake is baked out of his mind.
Couldn't tell.
I did say that we started early today.
Just take a moment and take a few deep breaths, like, motherfucker. She's just gonna swear for a minute, maybe two, before going back in.
Entropy, you're back. So, who are we gonna hire? I know Cliff is gonna go on that witchy eyes handoff with y'all, but y'all need to tell her which one of these events you're gonna meet her at, and then you'll talk in secret there. But who are you gonna hire for us?
For the reality TV, I think we're gonna go with Mr. Jawline and Cheekbones, professional guy, and then we'll swap out as needed, and I'll see if I can get any of my lawyers off of, the walls. Gosh, my mind just went totally blank. What kind of balls were they tripping? Aboleth nuts.
Aboleth nuts, yeah.
I'll see if I can get some of my lawyers to put down the aboleth nuts long enough to find some sort of loophole so we can swap people out harmlessly.
And Arthur stops you and says, Well, I do have one more question before. You said we'll swap out as needed. That implies that you're going to break my leg if I don't perform up to standard, and then you're going to replace me with one of these others. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm saying I'm going to have a lawyer do some reviews to see how to harmlessly do it. I'm not in the business of just breaking legs. That gets messy, get assault charges. As I'm sure you know, my dad is already in jail. I'm not trying to join him.
I join your team. I'm in this for the long haul.
Well, this would be for sponsorship grabs. This, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, this entire reality show, I'm with you for the entire season, unless something happens.
I would like to go on record and say if you somehow break your leg, it's not going to be me.
And he narrows his eyes at you.
That seemed more malicious than I think you intended.
No, I'm saying it's not
Intrepid,
going to be me. I just told you I don't want to go to jail. I've already got one family member in jail and a bunch of lawyers on Aboleth nuts. I would never get out.
Alright, so when do I sign my contract?
To go work at the sister company? Not my problem.
And as Link, Bucky, and Simon leave, and Arthur walks over, signs the contract, and the moment that he does, a few cameras float into the building, and confetti pops out of these floating orbs that record everything. Welcome to reality TV, and that is where we will wrap up this week. Does anyone have anything to plug?
Oh, man. Are we going to get followed by cameras?
Oh god,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
this can only go badly.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about what Wally does. Oh, no. We're going to get canceled so fast.
I'll tell you more about the cameras in the next session.
We're going to get canceled so fast.
But listeners, if you want to find me, do yourselves a favor and don't. But check out some of the people that have helped us out so far, like Tithus. You can follow on twitch.tv/Tithus. Jess, you can follow on twitch.tv/JessPanda. Check out the MomoCon socials like Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter, the bulletin board at Little Caesars, Neopets, fucking Vampire Freaks, AO3. Fuck it, we fucking ball. Check out Jay at twitch.tv/Rush918. Check out our buddy Ducky on twitch.tv/Ducky Please. Check out Kyler on YouTube at Fishing After 5. And check out Andrew over at Casuals of Runeterra. Now everyone give a jumbled, you're on camera.
You're on camera.
You're on camera, bro.
Camera.
You're on camera.